Hey guys, it's Minnowmize and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. Everybody loves Rimworld. Yes, they do. Quick recap of the previous episodes. We've got this little base going on. We have a little freezer area that is currently apparently outdoors. Why is that outdoors? Okay. Somebody's taken the doors off. Right, okay, definitely 100% need to correct that. Right, sandstone blocks. Right. Is that sandstone? That is sandstone. Okay, cool. Right, I'm glad we had a quick recap because that would have taken me quite a while to notice. Let's sort this one out too. We need another door on here. Right, we picked up Lane, didn't we? I think Lane came from an escape pod, if I remember rightly. And then we've got a kitchen set up and we'll turn that into a little production area just for the time being too. We've got some individual bedrooms. We have a guest bedroom too, or a guest area. And we have this little nifty setup. Yeah, we do. We have that too. That is a gun complex and some walls with a roof overhead, just so we can get some colonists sort of in and amongst it when we're in battle, when we're getting raided. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we do a damn sight better than we did on the last series. We also had some uranium root bulbs drop, if you remember, and we'll be selling those off at some point. So yeah, right, this is Raymond, this is Irioth, this is Carlos, who is still in bed. Carlos, come on mate, get up. And then we have Lane as well. No animals yet, I don't think. Yeah, no animals at all. We started from scratch. We started with a little bit of medicine and we started with a little bit of food as well. That food has now all gone. There is no more of that food left. So we're going to have to harvest some, I think first job of the day is going to be to harvest some berry bushes and some fruit trees if we can find them. Right, berry bush. Here we go. Right. We're going to try and get some more mushrooms too. I think that'll be some hill root there. Yeah, if we can get some more mushrooms also, we can then get some more seeds from them and plant them up. Right, what are these trees looking like? 98, so we'll harvest that one. 66, so we'll leave that. 83 and 100%, so we'll harvest that one too. Excellent stuff. We just come in here to the harvest tool again and just take these bits. We'll take the hill root too, mushrooms. Don't want to go too far down, so we don't want to send our colonists out into the wild, out into the danger, and potentially get them killed when it's not needed. Component wise, we have 4. Raymond's just mining some more out there. And we're going to get a plant production or plant processing bench up just here too. Right, Irioth is sorting out the doors. This should now cool down to minus something. We'll hunt this turkey because he's somehow got himself stuck in the freezer. That's not a great place to be, Mr. Turkey. You have just, there you go. Lane is taking about 3 hours to kill the turkey. And we've got a bill set up to butcher creatures. We do. Lane's just hauling the stuff in. We have a heat wave, which is, yeah, this is exactly why we wanted the freezer up. Heat wave shouldn't affect us too much now. Carlos is our grower. He had a growing score of about 10 or 11, I think. 12. My mistake, Carlos. I'm underestimating you. So, yeah, Carlos is our grower, and he's going to be growing some hill root for us, which is going to be spectacular when it comes to, like, raids and stuff, because we're going to sort of be able to heal ourselves up. Especially once we run out of medicine as well. Beavers. There's some alpha beavers entered the map. They are all over here. As long as they don't come down to us, we're fine. Okay, excellent. Lane, you are cooking. What is your cooking skill? 4 out of 20, but you do have a passion for it, so that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Well played, Lane. I have a little bit of turkey meat left over as well. I think this dinner just contains turkey. It does. Alright, so we have 14 components now, because Raymond, Beast, here we go, we've got a raid. So a group of tribes people from the Torotomi of the river have arrived nearby. There is 2 of them. There is Purple, who has a... Purple, what have you got? You have a steel spear, which does 15 melee damage, and Ambas, rather, you have a steel club, which does 14. Wow, okay. So any of those weapons that we can take, we can just equip as our sidearms, if possible. Right. Any of you do we want to take for... some fairly decent skills. You're incapable of caring, so we probably don't want you. Amber, sorry, apologies. You're nervous and neurotic, so mental break threshold of +8 and a +8 mental break threshold. So purple probably won't take you either, if we're being honest. Who is our best shooter? So Raymond, let's have a look at you. You are shooting 1, Irioth shooting 2, Carlos 4, Lane 5. So Lane, you can come and man the steel gun complex. The rest of you, if you can be drafted, please. And if you can, Raymond, just come here. Irioth, just come here. And Carlos, just come here. Or saying that, if we put you just like this. Oh, yes. That trap. Excellent. Right, okay. Alright, we have a steel club for somebody. I'm going to auto rearm this trap. I'm going to auto rearm the others too, I think. Just in case. So, yeah, I mean, that works out quite well. Just didn't allow them to take cover behind here. This is a superior steel club. So, who is our best melee? Person most equipped. It looks like it might be Irioth. Irioth, you can come over and equip this as... You are a brawler. So, we'll just get you just to equip it. Just normally, you have a bow as your sidearm, but if you just equip that, right, needs. Okay, so I think that little negative moodlet thing that popped up was just you seeing the body, which didn't need to be done. Okay, fantastic. So first raid done, out the way, nailed it. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, what are we mining and where are we mining? Okay, everyone's in bed, so it doesn't really matter too much. We have a poor wooden bed and another poor wooden bed. So if we do get any prisoners, we can pop them in there. Okay, we've got some more components down here too. Excellent. Right. If we've got that amount of components, just as we loaded up the game, I noticed we'd finished the microelectronics basics research. So what we can do now, we can... Oh, friendly AI from your past named Charlon Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals that a starship hidden on the planet and sends you its coordinates. If you travel to the ship, Charlon will take you off of this Rimworld to the stars. I'm just going to say okay. No thank you, Charlon. Fantastic offer, but we're okay. Another raid. What? Group of tribespeople, this time from another group of tribespeople from Toratomi of the river have arrived nearby. They'll prepare for a while this time, and then they'll attack. So let's have a look and see who's attacking this time. Right, so there's more of them. There's goldfish, trout, tiger, and gorilla. Okay, so goldfish and trout, I'm sensing a theme with you two. River creatures, and then jungle creatures over here. Right, goldfish, what are you like, and what have you got? You have a normal steel spear, which does 13. Trout, you have an ironwood club, which does 9. Gorilla, a steel spear, which does 14. And tiger, a steel spear, which does 15. Okay. Any of you worth recruiting? Too smart, brawler, and prostaphobe. You're incapable of social, but you're a pretty optimist. It would have been good if you was capable of social, because you could become a recruiter. Incapable of caring and social, incapable of none, brawler, and a nudist. Alright, gorilla. If possible, we're going to capture you. So, we're going to wait until they start attacking, and then we're going to get these guys on the... I think this wall here is just going to be in the way a little bit. Yeah, potentially. Alright, let's just go then until... We'll speed it up until they start attacking, and then we'll get our guys on the turrets and behind the walls and stuff. hopefully fire off a few, injure a couple of them, and just get them down before they become a threat. Right. Right, they're beginning their assault. Oh. There we go. Okay, so Lane, man the steel gun complex. Raymond, the rest of you, here we are, come up here. Raymond, you can come behind this one. Irioth behind this one. And Carlos behind this one. Right, here they come. Here they come. Right, Irioth, just switch to your, yeah, there we are. Right, Gorilla, if possible, you're the guy that we want. You are the person that we would love to recruit. Oh, he's gone around the trap. Okay. Okay. Right. All of you switch to your sidearms. Irioth. Right, Lane, don't fire because I've got a feeling stab spear. Gunshot from the gun complex. Yeah, that's I think that's the only danger of having it there actually. He's just turned it around and he's aiming back at himself. Right, Lane, switch to that. Come and attack Goldfish, Raymond. Right. Okay, Lane, if you attack Gorilla. Carlos, you attack Gorilla too. There we go. Right, Gorilla is down and he is dead actually. Right. Lane, if you can equip the steel spear instead, because I've got a feeling that your wooden club shoddy is not as effective. So if you can just equip that as your sidearm. Alright, Carlos, get yourself out of there. Lane. Right, let's go. Melee attack Goldfish, the herder. Right, Carlos, you are going to die in 19 hours. Irioth, you are there too. Right, melee attack Irioth, just get yourself out of there too. Right, there we go, they're fleeing. Right, Lane, just get yourself back on the gun complex. Irioth and Carlos, get yourselves to bed. Raymond, you can go and heal them. Right, Lane, you hit him once. I don't think that's going to be enough. It's not sufficient. Oh, actually, saying that, Lane, right, man the steel gun complex again. Right, if you can sort him out. Right, okay, here we go. So, medical beds and medical beds. Irioth, you get to bed, and Carlos, you get to bed. Right, you did manage to kill him. He does have an Ironwood Club normal. It's only 9 though, so we'll cancel that. Lane, right, off of there. Lane. Okay, so there was another steel spear. Lane, you did have a steel spear, didn't you? No, you didn't. Thought I told you to equip it. Irioth, Carlos has a bow. Raymond has a club and a bow. Irioth has a club and a bow. Bow and a club. And you have a... You do! Do. Right. Okay. Okay, you can equip more than one sidearm. Okay, that's weird. That's strange. I think that's probably what I put it as in the settings, though. So, Raymond, if you can come and heal up Carlos. And Irioth, just get yourself to bed, just ASAP. Right, Lane, you can come and prioritise tending to Irioth. Right, so it didn't work as well as I'd hoped. It'll work from that direction, but we probably want one up facing this direction too. And we do have enough... Right, I'm going to build a copy. Do I build a copy? Or do I just face it that way? No, because then it would take out this, wouldn't it? Right, what we can potentially do... I'll do another one. I will do another one this way, actually. Alright, so if we... Can we build a copy? There we are. Alright, I'll build another one like this. I'll just build, yeah, what I'll do, I'll build one there. Alright, if we just what we'll do, we'll just deconstruct these. Orders deconstruct, we'll deconstruct that to there, and we'll deconstruct that too. And we'll just have the sandbags just up around here. If we get a raid from this angle, it should be okay then, I think. Right, are you guys now healed and patched up? You are all patched up now, fantastic. Okay, so who's our next best at melee? So you have one there. It was Irioth, I think. Irioth, you have a decent sidearm. Cannot auto switch ranged. Can auto switch ranged. Carlos. Right. You can walk. Raymond, you are not hurt. So if we right, if we switch you back to that, can auto switch, and if you just equip that as your sidearm, if you drop that one too. Excellent, Raymond. You are now equipped. Raymond now is packing. He has got... Excellent, Raymond. Just hauling those dead bodies into the building. Right, so let's go storage, and let's just make sure we got loads of hide and stuff that we can store in there. Because we do want to keep everything here. Right, so... Okay, I mean, that stuff is still pretty decent in terms of quality. Like, quality and hit points. Like, deterioration. Alright, so we want to auto rearm this. Oh, this is set to auto rearm. Oh, rearm trap, there we go. Quite surprised we had like 2 raids in a row there. Very unusual, Randy Random, very unusual. Okay, so Carlos has just been fed, I think. He's not a fan of Irioth, though. Slighted ×2. Had a nice chat with Irioth. Oh, guys, come on. Play nicely. Right, I promise you lot, no disturbed sleep tonight. We're not going to have another raid. We're not going to drag you out of bed. Okay, so heal root. Add Bill and... extract heal root seeds, and we'll do this until we have ideally 50, and then extract mushroom seeds. We won't do that, to be fair. We'll leave that for the moment. Oh, you guys are eating human meat. Disease infection. Irioth has an infection in her leg. Was that in her right leg? Yeah. Okay, Lane, can you just sort of come and just prioritise tending to Irioth just for a sec? Let's get that medicine sort of used and just make sure the infection doesn't get too bad. Seeing as you were the one who shot her. Just saying. Mental break sadism. Irioth has gone a little bit mad. She was urgently hungry. She's brandishing a weapon with a sadistic look on her face. She's going after the alpaca. Mr. Alpaca, I'm incredibly sorry. Or is it Mr.? Mrs. Ms. Right, Irioth is just on one. I feel a little bit sorry for this alpaca. Oh, he's fighting back. Rear right hoof and front left hoof, and it's now dead. Okay, Irioth. You're going after the rat now as well. Wow, one-shotted the rat. Going after the squirrel too. One shot the squirrel. Irioth's cruel frenzy has come to an end. Right, we're just going to forbid the medicine just for a second. You can just get to bed. At least you've got some meat though. You were urgently hungry and that's what you were complaining about. So, I suppose one good thing has come out of it. Right, Lane's going to tend to you now. It is, we can blame Lane for it, it's all Lane's fault. Everybody loves Raymond, but everybody blames Lane. Right. Okay, Okay, it looks like Raymond is hauling stuff. The heat wave's over, which is brilliant. Yeah, Raymond's just hauling stuff to be able to sort of create this. Who was our constructor? It was Irioth, actually. So Irioth, when you're healed and out of bed, yeah, and feeling okay, no pressure, but there's a gun complex and some sandbags and stuff to be built up here. So as and when. Right, so we have some squirrel meat steaks. Oh, they sound tasty, don't they? We go rat steaks now, probably. Yeah, called that one. Oh, Lane, you and your crazy concoctions. Squirrel meat, alpaca meat, and rat meat steaks. Mmm, just what you want when you're stranded on a Rimworld. Right, we'll try and harvest this one too. There you go, Irioth. Not going to be hungry now, are you? Have some rats. Alright, she's slowly getting better. Alright, while these guys are in bed, I'm just going to take a sip of coffee, because I need my coffee. It's nice and fresh and hot, and it's just how you like it. Well, it's how I like it. I don't know about you guys, but... Right, so not forgetting we have this plasteel here too. Right, coffee. Lovely. So, we have 107 human leather. We have 26 alpaca hide. We have a selection of half-decent clothes and clothing. Component is under a roof, just here. We do need to get these components under a roof too. We have 340 steel left. Okay. Right, tattered apparel. So who is it? Lane's got some tattered apparel. What is your apparel like? Gear. Vivid red cloth desert robe. Okay. We might get you some making some art at some point as well, Lane. Possibly. Maybe. What have you got? Carrying heel root seeds. Ah, okay, okay. So we have bamboo seeds, we have poplar seeds, and we have oak seeds. We might want to get like an oak farm. Ah, we did that. This is what we said we was going to do. Miscellaneous, and then an orbital trade beacon just there, and a comms console just there. And then that way we can communicate with traders and other factions too, stuff like that, and just sort of Irioth, you're still incapable of walking. You've developed an immunity though. Excellent. Right, so we're just going to have you set to this. There we go. Brilliant. Love that. Right. Lane, can you construct? Irioth, this kind of putting him up because of his health condition. Irioth was a female because of his health condition. That must just be like generic. Okay, who? Ah, Irioth is capable of walking again. So if you can do this for us, Irioth. There we go. And if you can do this as well, just prioritize just constructing that quickly. Beautiful. Love it. Right, and then maybe come up here and do this one too. Excellent. Right, you're consuming a simple meal. Of course, you deserve it. You deserve it. Right, what are you doing after that? You're taking the simple meal and you're resting. Okay. Needs rest. You don't really, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't really look like you need too much rest, if I'm being honest. Have you still got your, you've still got your infection. Right, Lane, you are a hauler, aren't you, as well? Right, those components have been hauled. Lane, what are you doing now? You're cooking 4 simple meals. Okay. Well, what if, Lane? What if you just make hauling and cleaning just like your priority, just for a sec, and then like cook afterwards? So just after you've done that, right. So Lane and Carlos are in bed. Raymond has joined them. Irioth, what are you doing? You are going for a walk. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You don't know who's outside. Now you're cutting the grass. Cutting the grass for what? Oh. Ah, okay. Now you're resting. Superb. Okay, no longer following Irioth. Brilliant. Right then. That is the end of the episode there, as soon as they've all gone to bed. Thank you again for watching. If you can also drop a like on the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel as well, I will love you forever. So yeah, cheers, catch you later, and ciao for now.